I wanted to manifest the healing of my baby, which I couldn't clearly for 6 months. I understood one thing, that sometimes you are not meant to change the circumstances are meant to change you. And that is when this deep understanding of manifestation deepened within me, because I knew it. I had practiced it for so many years as well. It worked for my clients, but this time, because I was in so much pain, I wasn't able to see clearly that you don't manifest what you want, you manifest who you are being. And who I was being in this while was a victim of circumstances. The way I was operating was, why is it happening to me? Why are things not going my way? The emotions that I was feeling was of fear, of scarcity. And I deeply understood that right now, from this state of being, I definitely cannot change anything on the outer reality. But what I could do was focus on the abundance within. It was pretty difficult, but this is where manifestation started working. Manifestation and God's grace helped me to change myself as a person and who I was being in that moment. I started to focus on the support that I had of my husband, of the resources. Say I had a car and I could take my baby for car rides at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. when he was crying. This was a resource. I had house help, I had a cook with me, I had the support of my husband, of family members. So I started to focus solely on what I had and not on what I did not have, that is the solution for my baby's problem. When I started to do that, when I started to change into this person who was not running away from the problem, who was patient, who was graceful enough to handle the situation with love and compassion, who had become so giving without sleep, without taking care of myself in that moment, which I couldn't, right? I was still a very graceful person that I had always wanted to be. Now I was becoming this person, and I was being, my state of being was changing from scarcity of not having, to being peaceful, to being trusting, if not completely happy, but I was still trusting the journey. And this slowly started to manifest into my baby's healing after 6 months. And the doctors, they told us that there are babies, if it is CMPA, it goes on for very long also sometimes, but we started to see changes in our baby. He started getting better, and the manifestation did not happen first, the change happened first. So the understanding of the whole manifestation is, you do not manifest what you want, you do not manifest what you need, also you manifest who you are being on a deep level. Because this entire Maya, or this entire game, is because so you can experience, so God can experience life through you, right? And how do you experience life? By deciding who will I be in this moment. Different people will choose different states of being, and that is what they manifest. So in order to change something on the outer reality, you need to decide who are you being on the inside, and that is what will start reflecting on the outside. And this whole challenge, this whole chaos taught me only one thing, that sometimes you are not meant to control life. It is not in your hands, right? Sometimes you need to just experience it as it is and decide who you are going to be, with or without any change in the outer circumstances. And when you do decide differently, the outer reality then changes as a result of your state of being, not before but after.